Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. This reading is for a subset of our collective here on YouTube, so this won't necessarily connect with everyone. And as I always say, always use your own intuition above all else when it comes to these readings. But what I will say is for whoever I am channeling here, whoever's energy I'm picking up on, you have two people who are pulling your energy in different directions. That is very clear, and I feel this causing a lot of tension. Emotional tension I sense coming up more consciously for you. So you might feel, I'm getting this like sick to my stomach feeling. You might feel anxious. You might feel unsure about making some type of decision. You might have feelings of nostalgia and sadness. And I'm getting that for whoever's getting this nostalgia and sadness for one of these people who is pulling on your energy, I hear this person saying, I'm feeling nostalgic for a place I can't go back to. But when I say a place, I'm starting to feel my eyes well up with tears. I'm sensing you felt a lot of emotion around this, because when I say a place you can't go back to, what I really mean is a person you feel you can't go back to. So that is one of these two energies who is pulling on you. But this feeling of being pulled in two directions might also be manifesting as physical bodily tension. And whereas the emotions you're feeling, that internal conflict, might be more conscious, I'm getting that the physical effects might actually be more subconscious. You might find yourself, I keep seeing my guides point to your neck, back, and shoulders as being areas you might be feeling some of this tension around a situation that you walked away from, because walking away in the reverse is coming out here. I'm hearing someone say, I had to walk away to ground myself, because although there was something very intense about this connection spiritually or emotionally or mentally, or perhaps a combination of all three of those levels of intensity. And of course, I will channel more into that if it comes up later in the reading. But in spite of all of that energetic intensity, someone here had to walk away because this connection wouldn't ground in the physical, meaning it wouldn't stabilize itself. So that is one of these two energies, the energy you feel as though you can't go back to. And another message that came through as I was preparing for this reading is two people are focusing on you, but you are mostly focusing on yourself right now. So another interesting aspect to this message coming through is that even if you felt yourself pulled in these two directions, know that both of these individuals in question are focusing on you a lot more than you yourself are focusing on them. And this is a good thing in the sense that you are meant to be focusing on yourself during this time, whoever I'm speaking to here. So I want to know more about this first energy, adjacent possibilities. This connection, this first connection I'm picking up on wouldn't ground because the other person was either keeping their options open, looking around romantically, or making you yourself feel like an option to them. But now this person feels like they were a fool. It's funny because I was getting ready for this reading and I had a traditional tarot deck, and I noticed that the Fool in the reverse position was the first card that kind of flew out as I was getting all the cards, the different decks organized on my desk. And I know this may not be the traditional conceptualization of this card in such a literal way, but when I saw that Fool card reversed, I literally heard an energy saying, I was such a fool for letting you go, and I'm realizing that now. And I feel that pre-reading message is now connecting with this first person pulling on your energy, the one who is exploring other options. The number 24 might be significant to someone here because the adjacent possibilities card is the number 24 card. Also, before I get too deep into the readings for today, and I usually say this at the beginning, but if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you would like me to channel a specific message for you and your situation, because by subscribing, this does allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you. Okay, so I want to know more about this first energy, the one you walked away from, the one who made you feel like an option, perhaps because they themselves were exploring other options. And as I was saying that, woman holding a coin in the upright position, I'm getting something about ribbon or a bow. So someone may have given you some type of gift. This person may have given you a gift after you disconnected from them. Or this might be symbolic that this person would withhold from you what you needed, that so-called gift of their love, of their consistency, until you walked away. And then only after you walked away would they send you that gift. So this might be metaphorical. But this woman holding a coin card typically represents some kind of karmic energy. So I'm getting a lot of heavy energy around this person during the time you were connecting with them. This person may have been dealing with a lot of internal issues that actually had nothing to do with you or with the connection. I'm seeing this like gray cloud metaphorically around this person. They may have been struggling with, I keep hearing depression, so they may have literally been struggling with their own mental health during that time and looking to other things. Running, journey in the midway position. It's like this person was constantly running from themselves, but in the process, they also appeared to be running away from you. I want to know why this person was running from you as they were running from themselves. Appreciation in the upright position because they admired you so much. They didn't feel as though you deserved to have to, I hear them almost saying like to have to put up with me or my issues or my problems. So in a very subconscious way, this person actually valued you so highly that they didn't see themselves as being worthy of you. And I have to say, I keep getting that you listening to this reading will most likely connect here as a divine feminine energy. And this person, these two people that are pulling your energy in different directions, will most likely be coming up as masculine energies. Now, do keep in mind, it could be reversed for you and your situation. I am just speaking to what the majority listening to this reading will identify with. And of course, also these labels, masculine and feminine, are not connected to any particular gender. So do keep that in mind as well. The number 15 might be significant to someone. Potentially the year 2015 may have been, I'm getting some kind of a moment in this person, this potentially masculine's life that was very significant for them in some way. They may have gone through some kind of a turning point, a move, a change in 2015. This person let you slip away because in the process of disconnecting from their own emotions with Goddess of the Moon reversed, it's like you, Divine Feminine, were that goddess. And again, they did admire you. They adored you so much at this deeper level, but they couldn't open up to you because there were parts of themselves that they were not willing to face. With sacral chakra in the reverse position, this person was dealing with a lot of wounding when it came to intimacy, openness. And when I say intimacy, I mean emotional intimacy, vulnerability, consistency, and connections. I'm hearing something about childhood. So this could have been related to some kind of childhood wounding, specifically with a mother figure as well. This person, I'm getting that they might have an older sister also that's coming up as well. This older sister may have been some kind of a support for them or a friend, an advisor. They might still be going to this older sister for advice about you, Divine Feminine. I don't know who I'm speaking about. That might just be for a few people listening. But wow, we've channeled a lot into this first person's energy, but I do want to pick up on who this other person is who is also pulling on your energy at the same time. The message I keep getting is two people pulling on your energy, but it's essential for you to continue focusing on yourself. Okay, so the second person with door to personal healing and happiness in the reverse position, I'm getting a little bit of immaturity from this person. I feel as though they might have a very, and maybe immature is a judgment word. Really, they might just have a very childlike essence about them. They might have a very playful energy. This might be the nature of your connection. You might connect really well with each other's inner child or tease each other, bring out each other's playful side. I'm getting that the two of you have very interesting conversations. Like it's as though you and this person build this whole secret world of conversation together. Okay, so can I get more information about this second masculine coming through who is pulling on this Divine Feminine's energy? I'm getting this person is either literally reaching out to you a lot in the physical, texting you, calling you. There's something about phone conversations, so you might talk on the phone a lot with this person. Alternatively, this person, if they aren't physically calling you or texting you in the 3D, they are thinking about reaching out to you a lot. They are thinking about wanting to talk to you. And there's a lot of really positive energy and momentum. Whereas the first connection I channeled felt very heavy. It felt dense and very intense. It felt like it may have had a long history. I feel like this second connection might be a bit more new in terms of the physical world. Strategy in the reverse position. This person we're connecting with here, I feel that they have a very young kind of energy about them, even though they also carry a lot of depth. I feel this person might be an old soul, but in spite of that, they have this very playful, youthful, almost like this optimistic energy about them, or at least that is how they approach this connection with you. The thing about this person and your connection with them is there is this sense of having absolutely no idea where this is going. I feel that the two of you, but especially this person, might really be living in the moment here, taking it one day at a time. Cornucopia reversed. I feel like this masculine, again, it might not be a masculine for you, but I'm getting that for many, might have gone through a rough patch in their life. So in spite of their current optimism when it comes to you, I feel that they may be someone who has, for some reason, I'm hearing something about a bad luck streak. So this person might consider themselves unlucky, or they might feel as though they've gone through a time where a lot of unfortunate things were happening to them. And yet again, when it comes to the two of you, you really highlight this optimism in one another. I feel that you share a very positive connection to each other. Door to spirits in the upright position. Okay, so I feel like your entrance, Divine Feminine, into this masculine's life is in the process of really transforming him, awakening him spiritually. I feel that meeting you has activated him. I'm hearing motivated him, made him want to make big changes in his life, positive changes, begin to dream again, to reach for certain goals in his life. And the beautiful thing about the energy between the two of you is I feel that, again, there's this very positive momentum vibe to your connection, as though you really mutually support each other. You really mutually motivate each other. Even though I feel for you, Divine Feminine, you are much further along in your spiritual awakening progress than this masculine. I feel as though He's a very logically minded person. I'm getting something about science, so he might be in the field of science, or this might be one of his strengths subject-wise, or was one of his strengths going through school. And if that doesn't connect literally, this just speaks to the fact that this masculine might be more logically minded than you, but there's something about this connection he's feeling to you that is really, and I just bumped the microphone, which I feel is symbolic for him feeling as though you've really shaken up his life with the crown chakra in the reverse position. Someone here might be in their 40s, but I'm feeling that might just be for a few people listening because the number 41 came out here. But with the crown chakra reversed, it's like you are making this person question everything they ever thought that they knew about life, about spirituality. You are really breaking them open in a powerful spiritual way. Appreciation in the reverse position. The vibe I'm getting from this second masculine is that they are someone who really struggles to love themselves, but they have a lot of love for other people. I feel that this person has a very compassionate, open, generous spirit, but that when it comes to themselves, they might struggle to really fully love themselves. But they also have a very selfless nature and a beautiful energy around them when it comes to helping others. In fact, I feel that that is a core value the two of you share, that you both have a strong sense of service toward others, a very generous spirit towards others. And this person really admires that about you as well, Divine Feminine. Contract in the reverse position. You make this person want to break free of their old patterns and cycles. And in fact, I feel as though you entered each other's lives to break each other free. For you, Divine Feminine, I feel this new connection. For many, I do feel it will be relatively new. May have entered your life for the purpose of breaking you out of a lot of heaviness, a lot of dense energy that you may have been experiencing with the first masculine that came through, that I felt a lot more history with. However, once again, there's that feeling of living in the present, that sense of, I just don't know exactly where all of this is going. I feel that in spite of their optimism toward you and towards a future with you, this second masculine coming through does still feel a little bit worried about losing you, not because of anything actually happening at the moment between the two of you, but because they are finding themselves really feeling a strong connection to you, really falling for you fast. There is a very fast vibe to your connection, like it's moving very, very quickly. I feel like this person is wanting to move faster with you in the 3D than they've ever wanted to move with anyone else before. And it's also making them want to move fast in other areas of their life, wanting to make progress when it comes to self-growth, self-development. I see someone going to the gym or changing their eating habits. So you might be literally motivating this masculine to want to focus more on his physical health or well-being, his mental health or well-being, wanting to get back out into the world and connect more. You know, what's interesting, I was in the middle of sharing that message because the community card came out upright, but then I realized this is actually a card that is symbolizing part of why you, Divine Feminine, and this second masculine here are connecting, because I feel that you've both gone through a hermit mode, gone through a period of time in your life where things were very dense, very heavy, where you felt really lonely. So it's almost as though your connection is a gift to each other, allowing you to re-enter the physical world, to experience life in its full-blown form again, to experience joy in the present moment through this connection you are sharing with one another. So I really hope this reading has been helpful or clarifying to you if you are experiencing either of these connections or perhaps both of them. And again, this will only be connecting with a subset of our collective. So only take from this reading what connects with you personally. But if anything did resonate, I would love for you to leave me a comment under the video and let me know. Now, of course, as I was flipping over the Energy Oracle cards deck, at the bottom of the deck, a closing message for you, Divine Feminine, with the Thinking Woman upright is, regardless of this pull you are feeling from these two connections, what your spirit guides want you to know is now is a time to be focusing on you, focusing on your own self-growth, your mindset of building your confidence, standing in your power, maintaining your sense of empowerment and independence, staying on the path that you've laid out for yourself, because I'm sensing you are someone with a very strong spiritual mission and purpose. And I'm sure I will be channeling a lot more messages for you, whoever I'm connecting with as the Divine Feminine here in the future. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, to stay tuned for those future messages. Now, if you are connecting with the reading this far as the Divine Feminine, I've created a powerful subliminal meditation for you to explore as well. This is the Awakened Divine Feminine Subliminal. Now, as you guys know who regularly watch my channel, I am so passionate about subliminals because in my life, they have been the single most powerful tool to deeply reprogram my own subconscious mind, which actually controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So I have been creating and sharing my own subliminals through my website, soundandsoulful.com. And as you can see on the screen, on this website, I've created over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. So I have subliminals for physical appearance changes, for mood shifts like confidence and happiness, for love, relationships, for money and material manifestations, and so much more. And when you create a 7-day free trial account on my website, you can try out any subliminal I've created and even create your own custom private playlists as well. So for this reading specifically, and those of you connecting with this particular reading, I would most highly recommend my Awakened Divine Feminine Subliminal Meditation to really activate and empower you from the core out, from the inside out, through the portal of your subconscious mind, really assisting you in uprooting and releasing any limiting beliefs that you might be holding as the Divine Feminine that could be disconnecting you from your true power and magnetism. So again, the link to the Awakened Divine Feminine Subliminal is in the pinned comment and description box under this video. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in, for literally being a co-creator here on this channel. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again in the next reading.